The Carribean Princess was involved with a rescue at sea. Stay tuned, we'll give you all the details. So what happens when you're on the cruise ships and there is a vessel in distress? Hey everyone, this is Bob. From Bucket List Cruise and Travel, we're on the Carribean Princess right now, and yesterday we were involved with a vessel in distress. We were having lunch in the main dining room when the staff captain came on and announced that they were going to alter course and check out a raft that they just found while we were in the Caribbean Sea. We were somewhere off the coast of Cuba, maybe 15 or 20 miles. So as soon as we heard that announcement, we ran down to deck 7 to get a closer look for ourselves. Once we got to deck 7, we could see that there was a raft or a boat or something out at sea. We were 300 to 400 yards from our vantage point, and it was, like I said, very crowded. Everybody wanted to see what was going on. This, unfortunately, was on the port side. Our balcony's on the starboard side, so we did not get to see it from our cabin. So we had to find good places to witness all of this event. Crew next closed deck 7 so they could start maritime operations of either launching the fast rescue boat or a tender. We left that area and I went up to deck 8 to go to the bow area, and Natalie went all the way up to deck 16 so we could both see from different angles on the ship.
I'm sure you're already aware that we have been stopped and swing around, and we are now sitting here very close to the small craft which it look like in distress. So we try to provide a service to them. Our teams are working to do all the best to make it possible to get them on board safely. And please, if you can keep clear of promenade deck 7, where we are going to do our operation from, I will be very grateful. I will let you know later on the outcome of the operation.
So they announced that they were going to start bringing these individuals onto our ship. There were 14 Cubans, we understand, on that vessel. Take a look at the sail. Liberty or death is what the translation is from what I was told. My Spanish is not that good, but the individual next to me was from Cuba. So I'm going to take it for him that liberty or death was the motto on their sail. Now, we brought in 3 or 4 individuals at a time. The crew decided not to bring them all in at once for security reasons. They did not know exactly who they were dealing with or what their intentions were or what they were carrying with them. So they brought them back in a controlled situation, and eventually they brought all 14 onto the ship. Now you can see the condition of the boat right here. It was remarkable. There were quite a number of clothing items and personal items that were left on board the vessel. No, actually the raft in question. It got a little bit close to our ship at the end of the rescue, so they used boat hooks and they towed it back a few hundred yards away from our boat so we could leave. And we ended up leaving the raft afloat and intact in the water as we sailed away.
Speaking from the bridge, sorry to disrupt you this afternoon. I'd just like to make an update on our operation. So, if you're aware, all 14 persons has been safely transferred to our ship, and our staff are now taking care of them. So, thank you very much for your patience today, and we'll soon continue our voyage.
The entire operation, from the moment we made contact with this raft until we left, was almost 4 hours. It was a very long operation bringing these people on board. We did leave the raft floating, and as far as I know, it is floating still. So the Coast Guard did come to our vessel last night. We got a note in our room that they were going to do a rendezvous with a Coast Guard cutter at about 10:30. We saw that note at about 10:45, so we ran downstairs again down to deck 7, and we saw the Coast Guard cutter leaving our vessel. this did take 3 to 4 hours plus the rendezvous time, and I don't know how slow we were for the rendezvous, but it did take a lot of time. As a result, we lost our port of call today. We were supposed to be in Jamaica, but instead, another day at sea. 2 more days, and we'll be in Cartagena, Colombia. So we're going to be on this vessel for the next 10 days. We're on the Carribean Princess, and we have a lot of content to share with you. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be on a cruise ship during Christmas, this is your time. We're going to put that video up. We've also been invited to the most traveled passenger lunch. Quite exciting. We have never been invited to one of those. And we're going to show you our cabin tour and anything else we can find interesting to share with you.